Welcome back to another episode of The Washing Machine.
Heroes.
Yeah.
The washing machine.
Sketchbook Heroes!
Woo!
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons. Even with beards and tattoos, you know they haven't changed at all. Filling sketchbooks every night, getting better with each line. Sketchbook Heroes, imagination burning. Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Heroes, pick up the Sketchbook Heroes. They all seem to have a neat line. Sketchbook Heroes.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Yay. Good
So-
to be back.
This is me, Ilias,
And this is me, Robert.
and today Robert sounds a bit manlier.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you do something with my microphone?
I don't know. I want that voice too. I am Robert now.
No, you're not. Yeah.
So, welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Yeah, just to sort of make this clear, I am Ilias,
And I am Robert.
and apparently everyone's gotten us sort of confused, like voice-wise.
Yeah, but we're always confused ourselves.
No, but we do sound sort of the same. So,
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Like, when you hear us, like, sometimes when I listen to the podcast, I also, like, oh, no, that's not me.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
same here. Like, especially when we get into it, like,
Yeah, exactly.
really hyped, I don't know.
Yes.
Then we sort of reach the same level of awesomeness.
So
I
just
would
to
say.
tie this back into art,
Yeah.
how's the washing machine going?
Yeah, I want to kill myself in the washing machine, but I can't because it's broken.
But I sent you an awesome GIF of a washing machine jumping in a trampoline to
Much
make you
appreciated.
happy.
Actually, yes, I lolled a lot.
Yeah,
I did.
That was a funny image.
Yeah, no, but seriously. So the story continues with this washing machine. I don't know. It took maybe a week, and then they contacted me saying, "Oh yeah, now we're gonna send a repair guy to check out the washing machine again."
That's what they did last time.
That's
right?
what they did
Yeah.
last time. Yes, and I'm like, but the last guy that was here, he told me that it wasn't fixable, and I just needed a new washing machine. So I was like, well, did you talk to him? And then she just said, yeah, and he said that it was fixable. So now they sent another guy. And they told me Thursday or Friday, like, yeah, they're going to call you the day before to set up an appointment
okay.
when they're going to come and fix
Yeah.
the machine. And I'm like, but the day before is a Sunday. They were going to call me, come and fix it on Monday. They were going to say what time they were going to come
Yeah.
the day before. And I was like, the day before is a Sunday. I'm guessing they're not working Sundays because we don't.
Yeah. No, we usually don't.
And of course, no reply back to that. So I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning with my phone ringing saying, or I picked it up and it was
Yeah.
the repair guy saying, hey, yeah, we're going to come and fix your machine in half an hour. Is that okay? I'm like, well, yeah, but I have to go to work at some point. But yeah, sure, whatever. Come on over. They come over, really nice guys. I'm not going to do the fucking fuck thing because these guys were really nice and they were really sympathetic and understood the whole thing. Seriously, it's 1 month without a washing machine now. You know, I'm pretty good at recycling, but it's getting critical now. People...
Just turn the...
Plus, my girlfriend just got back from Greenland. She's been gone for a month. I was hoping to get the machine fixed before she came back. Now she's back with a month worth of laundry herself.
Ooh,
so now we're
nice.
2 people.
Filthy animals.
You guys can understand my frustration now, I hope. Anyways, the guys, they looked at the machine and wouldn't you know it?
It's not fixable!
Yeah, they couldn't fix it. And they're like, no, we have to order a part. So we'll contact you in the week to set up an appointment where we can come and fix it. And at this point, I was so mad. I couldn't even reply to them. Like, they were leaving, and I was just standing there shaking. I felt my eyes were completely black. I wanted to just rip their heads off. I was so
Very
mad.
nice, guys. Very nice.
So fucking mad. But they were really quick, and the thing is that's why I'm not really hating on them. It's the situation I am hating so much. But seriously, it's a brand new washing machine. Just change it. Give me a new one. Fuck you all. Washing machine, not you people listening. Sorry.
This is gonna be hard to edit.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long intro.
Yeah, it's a long intro. Sorry. So yeah, the saga continues. The washing machine is still there, broken. Yeah. Sorry. So what's new in your life, Elias? Yeah.
Trampoline washing machine.
Sketchbook Heroes!
So, we got some questions today, which is awesome. And Robert will read them for you. Because you have the questions right there.
Well, I have two of the questions right here
From
Nemino or Jimmy. Jimmy. So these are, I don't know. These could be really long and really short. But first question. What advice do you have to yourself if you just started out in social media now?
Mm-hmm.
What sort of advice would you give to yourself, if any, starting out?
Oh, if I just started out and what advice I would give myself regarding like how to use social media?
Yeah, coming into social media. Like, for me, the answer is simple. Don't. Screw it all.
Nah, I would say make a presence. You sort of need that nowadays.
Yeah.
If you want to be seen.
I mean, we are going to deep dive into this.
Yeah, we're going
a
to deep
lot.
dive into this one.
But just
So-
shouting out Nemino, like, we really
Yeah.
appreciate you hashtagging Sketchbook Heroes on your stuff and
Yeah.
also asking us questions. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one we're going to save. It's going to tie into the rest. But the second question is, what are you most annoyed about in social media now?
I would say for me personally is there's so much shit out there and people sort of spamming and ruining the whole community thing that you can sort of build.
Yeah.
And also that it's so friggin' addictive. Like that you chase likes, that you chase, followers. Like it's that important instead of creating good content.
Yeah.
You spend your time doing the wrong thing sort of.
Yeah, and I can feel myself doing that many times.
Definitely.
Like, just posting shit just because,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I need to get some likes or more followers or whatever, and I hate that.
Yeah, I can totally agree on that. I don't care about the likes. Like it's fun to get more likes, but I don't do it to chase them anymore. As you guys noticed, like I've sort of been working with the podcast.
Yeah,
a
same
lot,
here.
and I haven't really posted art or done anything on my Instagram for a while, like actively.
But when you think about it now, how do you feel? Because I feel
How do you mean?
like, I wouldn't say stressed, but almost stressed that I haven't posted like anything new.
No, I used to have that, like a stress to sort of produce, but then once things started to sort of roll, like I was in a roll, it all sort of worked out. But you need to do it actively. But I don't really feel stressed about it because I only have that one account. Like it was more stressful when I had my muscle account. No, but
You guys missed out if you
yeah,
didn't
you
see
missed
it.
out some abs and some pecs and some. No, just kidding. But yeah, but that was more stressful.
Yeah.
Because you put more focus on one account and not on the other, or you just like in periods. And I just thought that was stressful.
Yeah. But it's
So-
the same for me now, because
Yeah.
now I'm more active on the Huckleberry Rob one, the
Yeah.
tattoo one, because obviously the tattoo stuff is taking over my, like, all the free time I have that's not the podcast or just living is tattoo stuff now. So obviously that's 90% of my time. But what I'm most annoyed about is, well, one, the addictiveness that you said.
Yeah.
Like the thing we talked about earlier was, like, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? It's you check your phone.
Yeah,
Like,
you-
I haven't even gotten out of bed. I just roll over and I check my phone. Do I have any new
Yeah,
followers,
like, yeah,
likes,
whatever. Yeah.
Facebook, everything. And I don't even think about it. I just go in.
Zombie,
And
social
I-
media zombies.
And I really hate it.
yeah.
Like, I get super annoyed with, like, my girlfriend, if we're doing something and she picks up her phone.
Oh
like,
yeah, that I don't like either.
I can immediately just go, like, what? You know, I feel the anger.
I hate that when we're actually watching movies or something.
Oh, yes.
Because I turn my phone upside down, you know, like, so I don't see the screen light up or anything.
No,
And
I have it in another room or
or
pocket.
I charge it while we're watching because I don't want to get distracted. I like this sort of immersiveness that movies allow you to sort of get into, or,
Yeah.
you know, whatever the hell you're doing.
But also, obviously, I do check my phone sometimes.
No, but
so, you know, it's always, it's the love-hate thing.
Yeah, definitely. It is a balance, but I would say something I'm really bad at doing, but I would say that you should have sort of social, because social media peaks at certain hours.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit harder now that they did the unchronological weird order thing.
Also something I hate.
Very much. But there's still ways to take advantage. And I think that if you just use social media sort of to, like, within the hours that are actually, that matter, I think you could sort of get away with not being as active the other times. I think if you just, like, sort of plan it, I think I spend less time sort of doing stuff on my Instagram now that I have 10K than I did when I had less. I cared more, but the more you get, I feel that the less I sort of care about being there all the time.
Yeah. And that's why I still care.
No,
Because
but
I
don't
also
know.
want that 10K, obviously.
And the 10K was a goal,
Yeah.
and I reached it, and then I sort of wanted to do other stuff. But we're going to share some stuff with you guys. And I know that we have more questions that you guys have sent in or written to us, but they all relate to some of the stuff we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So we're sort of going to try to tie them into that.
Yeah, so sorry if we're not shouting you out or...
We
anything
can't
if
shout you all out, but I'm going to start off by doing some honorable mentions.
Yes.
Because
Definitely.
some people reached out and sort of like really helped us spread the podcast on their Instagram pages, on their Twitter pages, you know,
Or Facebook.
or
Yeah.
Facebook or whatever, you know, and super appreciative of that because, you know, like people say they're going to sort of help you and most don't. They like it, you know, like they like our posts and,
Yeah.
but some people have gone like out of their way to sort of help us out.
And it feels like it's a small thing, just pressing a share button.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
But it's not. Like, it means the world to us.
yeah, it means the world to us. Every time someone presses like a retweet or you
Yeah.
know like shares on Facebook,
Yeah.
like you don't understand the impact that it has. Not that we're chasing the shares. Like, first rule of social media is nobody owes you shit.
Exactly.
You need to remember that. Like, nobody owes you anything
No.
because they don't know you. You haven't done shit for them. Why would they do shit for you?
Exactly.
But we'll get back into that, like a way of thinking where you can sort of bring value with what you do online. But we'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate all the shares, comments, and recommendations that people give, and the iTunes ratings that I've.
Yes.
It's super fun to see that people are actually going in and rating us.
Because that is out of your way. Like,
That is way out of your way, yeah.
Yeah.
And taking the time to do so helps us broaden our reach, which also makes us, like, it gives us an incentive and it gives us some feedback. It gives us, like, we can, all the things that you guys do with the podcast, like, whether it's sharing, liking, whatever, it gives us a validation that what we're doing is not totally just, you know, like, rambling out in the air. Like, it
Yeah.
has some value to you.
it gives us drive to continue
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
you know.
It's super inspiring to sort of, like, I know that some people have reached out to us, and we're going to get to that as well. But let's do the honorable mentions.
Yes, please.
People that have shared our stuff on various social media. Nitrus from Russia draws awesome cars. Everyone should check him out.
Yeah, and thanks so much, man.
So much, dude.
Awesome.
You said you struggled with English. You love the podcast, and we totally understood you, man. So
Yeah,
we
for sure.
love you. And then we have the Vector God himself, Mexifunk.
Orlando.
Exactly, Orlando. Check him out on Instagram, Facebook,
Behance.
Behance, yeah. So Mexifunk.
Awesome fan art and artwork. Like,
We're gonna post these
amazing
names
stuff.
on our Instagram page, Facebook page later, sketchbookheroes.com.
And Instagram now that we have it.
Oh yeah, we can
Yeah.
tag all the people in the. Yeah,
we should.
definitely. Geeky Nerf Herder.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks. That was today.
So really appreciate that.
And then I would call him a friend. We've done an art trade. We've talked a lot during the past months. Cerdito de Guinea. However you read that, dude. Weird Spanish dude. Gochi also. He goes by the name of Gochi. But Gerdito de Guinea does awesome Copic marker sort of anime or manga style drawings. And they're all super cool. And then we have Velusar, a Mashta resident. Sorry for giving out your address, dude. But yeah, I met him at the Swedish Comic Con. Awesome dude. Awesome art.
Very
Velusar.
Velociraptor.
Yeah. And then we need to sort of do... we got our first, like, real out of the blue fan mail today. Which was super cute. Both me and Robert sort of, like, had a rough day to start with. And it became so damn pleasant after
Washing
this.
machine.
Yeah,
Washing machine fucked my day. This saved my life today.
Yeah, so
The best.
this is a girl called Lilia, or
Lily. Oh.
Lily, yeah. And she wrote to us on our page, and we're just going to read a part of it, okay? Whoa, I lost her.
So if you want to write to us, it's
Yeah,
hello at
we love it. She also
sketchbookheroes.com.
sent us like panda cookie, like a picture of panda cookies, super cute. But she wrote, "Hi guys, you are so damn amazing. I can't even express it." We also love stuff like that.
Yes.
I accidentally found your podcast looking for some design stuff, and now I'm hooked. I encourage you to keep it up because I was rather sad to see only a few episodes of your show on iTunes. So I'm looking forward to hearing more from you and more of your Swedish, not Swedish jokes. Thank you and good luck.
Fantastic. We love you.
And also, P.S., I think I've started to notice the distinction between your voices.
That's a lie.
But that's a lie because she wrote she's not sure.
Yeah.
No, but this
Thank you so
email
much.
was so well needed today because today it didn't start off very well. I like overslept. The train sort of did its thing again where it doesn't get like go on time, and super appreciated.
Yeah. And also want to shout out Matt Drawing.
Oh,
for
Matt
doing
Drawing, yeah.
The fan art. Amazing animation.
Amazeballs.
It was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest shout out. He made like I don't know how many seconds, but he made like a small animation. Like he started out in Flash, brought it into After Effects, and sort of like did this whole thing.
It's like a 10-second thing, I think.
Yeah, but it's so like spot on
Yeah,
Sketchbook
yeah.
Heroes.
It's perfect.
And you all need to go to at Elias Patlis.
And at Rob Ekblom.
Yeah, we both posted it there. You can see it on one of our pages if you haven't already. It's the best couple of seconds you'll see in a while.
Yeah.
Like, it's super fun, and it's just made, I gave him a pair of headphones for fun. I was like, you can have these headphones just if you make me like a small animation. And I thought of like a non-color, sort of thing. Just do a little like the ones he's done before. And he gave us this.
Yeah.
It was super fun. It has the cheesy effects, It has just the right amount of sort of effort in it, and it's super good.
Yeah.
So check out Matt, M-A-T-T, Drawing.
Yeah.
So good. Thank you, dude.
Love you, man.
And thanks also for joining all my live streams.
And mine, too.
Oh, really?
Our
He has a
biggest
lot of
fan.
time.
He's the biggest fan.
Yeah.
Love it,
Super
dude.
good. Yeah. And since we're doing shout-outs, thank you, King, for borrowing us the studio.
Yes, or lending us the studio.
Lending
I guess.
us, yeah. Lending us.
Swedish people.
No, they gave it. It's mine now.
Oh, yeah.
And also, thank you, Mario Santos Ramos, for doing the intro voice in the Sketchbook Heroes podcast that I was going to bring up 3 episodes ago. You're welcome.
Better late than never. Yeah.
Dude, we forgot someone like in every episode. Like, oh, I was supposed to add this guy.
Or who's the guy that sings the song?
I
keep forgetting.
He's awesome, though. He's very handsome. Has no hair, but very nice.
Uh-huh.
Or has hair, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, let's just play the intro song and get the fuck on with this.
So, moving on.
Moving on
To-
the Sketchmobile. No.
Yeah, we don't know what we're going to call this episode yet, so art and social media is what we're going for right now.
Yeah.
But we might find something, we might say something awesome that works as a title. We'll use that.
So me.
So you guys already know what this episode is called. Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know
Is
what.
this-
Yeah.
No,
What is this? Inception, or is this
I don't know what this is. Yeah, this is
Back to the Future? Yeah.
Yeah,
Marty!
You guys are in. You guys are in the. Mark.
The flux capacitor.
Oh, did you hear the ending on the last episode? By the way.
Yeah, I did. I did comment. I said that was the best thing
did?
ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. Where did you comment?
On Messenger.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit,
love the ending.
totally.
Like-
Yeah, the ending was super fun. I just like cut out that part and just
make
said,
like a tree and get the
Get the
beep out
fuck
of
outta
here. Yeah.
you beeped yourself.
Well, it's I don't know why.
We don't beep ourselves.
It's funny, but if you watch, I think both Family Guy and Rick and Morty, some episodes are beeped and some episodes are not beeped on Netflix. The Swedish one. I don't know if is that a common thing? Comment on Facebook, sketchbookheroes.com. Go in, comment. But yeah, it's something I noticed. It's weird.
I haven't seen it. But to get back to the topic.
Yay! The SOMO. So me. Yeah.
Social medias.
Yeah.
So me. Okay. The episode. So
Me.
there are good ways to interact in social media.
Yes. And also bad ways.
Yes. And Ilias has written down some tips.
Yes, so please stay tuned.
Why do I say Ilias when I talk about myself?
It's to confuse everybody.
Everyone
right?
gets
Isn't that what
confused.
we're
They
doing?
think like they're going to think that you're Ilias.
I could be.
So I, Ilias, will take you through some do's and some don'ts.
I'm not
And
gonna
Robert
talk
will
like
comment
that.
on all of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So let's talk about a few of these babies.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Should we do the do's or the don'ts first? Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Normally you eat dinner before dessert, right?
Which
So,
one is dessert? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do the don'ts then.
Let's do the don'ts.
Start with the negative?
Yeah.
Okay,
And with the positive.
cool.
Because we have more to say about the positive, I think, right?
It's
Or a
equal.
50-50.
It's equal.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So the first one. Don't post shit. I'm talking about low quality stuff that people can't make out. Like Instagram is like 500 million pictures. You can't tell what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I had a guy contact me.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had like squiggles. And he was like, please shout out. And I'm like, but you've drawn nothing. And you call yourself, what was it? Like a graphic designer and entrepreneur. And those are two things you should not call yourself. Like, there's so many people doing that. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. Here's my cheeseburger. You know, like, and there's the graphic designer that has nothing with graphic design.
Exactly.
Like, on his page. Like, this guy had, like, pencil sketches that you sort of couldn't make out because the quality of the photos was just terrible. Like, taken in, you know, low light.
Yeah.
So, respect your content. Like, you should be proud of it and then post it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that it has to be your best work. It just has to be visible. Like, it can be a work in progress, you know, like, it's fine.
And we talked about this in the previous episode,
Yeah,
but
we've
just
touched on it, yeah.
take time to actually photograph your stuff. I don't Like, I really don't care that much, and that's why I have half of the followers that Ilias has. But
No, but I take
yeah.
it in low light as well, but I still make sure that I sort of edit them to become more visible, you know, like small tips and tricks
Of
to
course.
sort of like just push that contrast.
you still
or some...
want it to look good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. I want people to see what the fuck I'm trying to show them. Otherwise, it's just a pointless post.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Moving on.
You shit. I almost went to the positives.
Don't.
Don't spam people with follow for follow, bro.
Yeah.
Or like for like, or I don't know what else there is. There's tons of those. Don't spam people's accounts with that information.
No.
Because if you have 30 followers and you haven't posted anything but cheeseburgers and bad lit sketches, the chances that people are just going to block you. You know what I mean? Like, put on good content and then sort of respect the process. Don't spam everyone.
Exactly.
Because if you write follow for follow, bruh, I'm just going to block you.
Yeah.
Like,
same here.
or like delete your comment.
Yeah.
Because
it's not because we hate you personally.
no, but
But
it's disrespectful.
Yeah. I mean, it takes such a long time getting a lot of followers. It's a full-time job, this stuff.
Yeah, there's luck involved, but we'll
Of
take
course.
that in the positive as well. Yeah.
But yeah, so just respect the people who has a lot of followers and don't be a dick
Definitely.
or a leech, because that's what you are.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Like,
Yeah, don't leech, bitch.
and then don't just comment nice, awesome, smileys, tons of emoticons or whatever the hell you do, like emojis. That's what they're called. And don't emoji my feed. You know, like. It's fun if they're part of a comment, but don't just emoji bomb anyone. And reposting people's work without tagging them and just writing their name, you should tag them like in all ways possible. If you're reposting, I'm fine with it. It's super awesome that people want to like sort of share. Like, I don't mind if you're trying to get more exposure by sharing my work. Like, as long as you're as long as you're giving me credit, like, tag me in the photo and tag me in the comments.
Yeah, and if you don't know who the artist is, like...
Don't post their
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people post stuff and they ask, like, "Who do you know who the artist is?
Yeah,
Tag
yeah,
the
yeah.
artist." Why do you even share the image
Yeah,
if you don't
you
know?
shouldn't.
Try and research, all right?
Like, it's fine if you post it on other sort of social medias and then like take it down and repost it with the information.
Yeah.
But don't take away, like, being an artist is already a struggle. So don't be that asshole that sort of just lives off of other people's work.
Yeah. Because I found my stuff. Like,
I found my Zelda pieces everywhere.
some rapper shared my king
Really?
painting,
Okay.
and it was just like, well, thanks.
Oh, nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, yeah, that is not appreciated. And also, don't argue.
No.
Like, someone accused me of, oh shit, is it Toolkit? He didn't argue with me. He's an awesome artist. And we both drew a character with sort of shaved on one side, I think. The girl with the cigarette, remember her that I drew on the iPad? She has like the Nintendo mushroom earring.
The one that looks like Tank Girl almost?
Yeah, and she has sort of like a
With
blue
the-
jacket with a... She has a band-aid
Yeah,
on
the
her
Band-Aid.
face and like way back on
And
the
nosebleed.
Yeah, nosebleed and like the really like she's
I love
been
that sketch.
Yeah, that one. And someone was like, "Oh, this looks like you stole this is Toolkit's character." And I followed Toolkit and I went in and I was like, "Yeah, sure, we both drew a girl with like shaved sides, but they both smoke a cigarette. That is universal. Like, who cares?"
Like, wow, you got inspired. That's awesome.
The thing is, I didn't even see the resemblance between the characters.
No.
Like, there was nothing. Like, mine was more of a like
An Alias sketch.
No, but I mean like a tank girl, and his was more like a bit more proper. You know, like sort of. I didn't see the. Like, they both had cigarettes and hair.
But also, this is. I just want to say this because I know we have some followers, listeners, who aren't artists. So, if you get photographed by a photographer and post like that image,
Yes. Same
obviously
thing.
you need to shout out this photographer because it's the
Yes.
same thing. And this is something that I felt really bad about not talking about on the what is art and traditional digital stuff.
Yeah.
Photography,
Yeah.
it's also art.
It most definitely is.
So I just didn't want to leave that out. Also shouting out Samantha for helping us.
Samantha! Yeah, Samantha has been our podcast advisor.
Yeah, she's like the brick wall that we can always lean up against.
Yeah. She's part of the Sketchbook Heroes chat
Dwarves.
group. Yeah.
Yes, I mean chat group. Yes,
Chat group. Yes.
I think she's actually classified as a dwarf, isn't she?
I don't know. She's very short,
Yeah.
but we love her anyway, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Tiny person, large heart.
Emoji, 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 emoji,
Yeah.
emoji.
Now I've known her since I was 1. Okay.
Yeah, she's
so
still
she is
Like
our sister.
that short.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not talking about
Oh yeah.
height anymore. She's still that short.
Yes, she's still that short.
A good one. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we're good.
That was an Ilias joke. I was
Yeah.
very good there. You
But
should all
that
remember.
was a good derail. That was good. Yeah. Yeah. Love you, Samantha.
Yeah. So back to the negatives. That was a positive, by the way.
It was.
Sorry for putting that in there.
But yeah, remember to tag people.
Yeah, tag and don't argue. Like, don't troll people's feeds. And I think we're gonna sort of like, there's tons of more things you shouldn't do. I didn't write them all down. Some should be common sense.
If you have any big stuff that you feel like we left out, please comment. Leave a comment on Instagram
Yeah.
or Facebook or Tumblr or Twitter or wherever you can find anything with
About-
us.
Yeah,
'Cause we are
sketchbookheroes.com
everywhere.
mostly. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, we're going to touch on some negatives again, but we're going to touch on some positives first, and then sort of do a little thing where we're going to talk about it a bit. Fuck it. Let's just go to the positives, okay?
Yeah. I feel
Let's
like
not-
you want to touch on a lot of things.
I want to touch on a lot of things. Social media is such a broad topic, and there are so many ways to sort of like
Touch stuff. Yeah.
touch stuff. Yeah,
That's what I
touch
was going-
other
yeah.
people inappropriately and appropriately.
Elias is a bit tired today, so he's not getting my jokes.
No, I totally got them.
Yeah, you totally did?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you
Didn't we
touch
talk
it?
about touch it? Yeah.
No.
So, for some of the do's, like we can't put it all out there, but we're just going to do some of the major ones.
General.
This pretty much starts with the same thing that we did on the bad ones. Post high quality stuff.
Yeah.
Preferably well lit. Preferably contrast. People love contrast. Like if you do a black ink sketch on a white piece of paper.
It's amazing. It's going to just stick out of your telephone.
Exactly. Like
Point you in the eye and say, double click this,
double
bitch.
click this. Yeah, exactly. So no, but readability really helps.
Yeah.
Also the color blue.
Really?
Yeah,
Color
yeah. It's very like friendly, as red is more like, whoa, bro, warning.
Actually, green is the best one. That's
No,
why-
that's just relaxing for the eyes.
Exactly. That's why
But
they
it doesn't
have-
help like me pressing it. I'm just like, She-Hulk? Really?
Do you know?
He-Hulk?
Do you know? This is a little derail, but do you know why the surgeons have the green outfits on?
To look like aliens and the Hulk!
Yes, exactly. No, but when they're operating, obviously there's a lot of blood, and
See?
green neutralizes red, so you're not going to freak out when you if you come out of your whatever.
If you're,
or the
like
doctors
anesthetic.
for that. I mean, they see a lot of red, and red sticks to your retinas. You know,
So it breaks
when you
down.
look
Okay.
at green, it takes it away. So you sort of save your vision.
Yes.
Good to
And
know.
to tie it into art,
Information design.
it's color theory. So there you go. You're welcome.
Knowledge.
And if we come off as douchebags sometimes,
It's because we are. No.
no,
Sorry.
we're not really trying. But sometimes you don't know how you sound until you actually play back the sound.
Yeah.
And it's super. Like sometimes I'm like, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
That's not how I meant.
I feel like
to sort of-
punching myself sometimes
Yeah,
when I listen
definitely.
to it. I'm like, what?
And I'm
Why?
the one editing this, so
Yeah.
And
he
I'm
has to
like, I
listen
can't
to it
cut
more.
this out because it's like vital to sort of the storyline.
We're
so
really
you just
nice people. We swear.
fuck. You said we swear. I don't know.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. So right now we've said post high quality stuff.
Yeah.
have pride in the stuff that you post. They don't all have to be like high definition images, you know, but they can be good, like readable images. Post regularly. I think that one is that
that's
goes without
key.
saying. If you only post like once a week, like some people do here, when they're working on their podcast and lose a lot of followers, I'm that guy. But if you post regularly, people will sort of appreciate. There's an anticipation. Yeah, they're like, oh, this guy posts like often.
Yeah.
And it's nice to sort of have that regularity coming back and forth. So, and vary your posts if you can. Don't always do like the same shot, the same angle, finished pieces, like have some works in progress, you know, like some whips, and have, you know, repost someone you like. Like I sometimes repost Robert, and everyone's like, great shading, dude, and I'm like, it's Robert's work. I've tagged him all over it. And but like repost your friends and people that you like.
Yeah. But actually, my tongue got tied.
Also,
but,
speaking, learn it.
Also be consistent with your posts, because now you said you should vary your stuff, but it's also really good to be consistent, to have people expect stuff.
Oh, a certain... Yeah, definitely, because people follow you for your portraits and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
But I can feel that when we talked about this earlier too, with when I started posting more tattoos, I started feeling like I was losing followers. And not getting enough likes, because it's totally different. Like, it's almost like comparing a 5-year-old to me.
Yeah.
So now I try to be a little bit more consistent, but that's not true again, because I post breakdance stuff, and I'm just all over the place.
But I think post the type of content you want to be known for, and the stuff you want to create. Don't do just portraits if that's not what you want to do, and don't draw for anyone but yourself. The fans will come, or the audience for your work. I just draw, like, I'm all over the place. I do portraits, I do weird characters, I do a bit of everything, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, I don't care if you don't like digital, I don't care if you like traditional. I'm gonna do what I like, and then the people that actually like my work, they will follow me.
Yeah, but this is because you've been consistent throughout the years. You have been doing a lot of the same stuff. And you have reached 10,000. If you're a guy like me, halfway there, or somebody just starting out, maybe think more about consistency in the beginning, and then you can start branching out. So you're not all over the place.
Fan art helps a lot.
Yes,
because fan art ties into this, and fan art is not that it's just familiarity, you know, like... Yeah. If people recognize what you're doing, they have there's a big tendency to like it. Yeah,
and share it and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, it's easier to find. Like,
it's definitely easier.
That's how I started. I love doing fan art now. I can't stop. Yep. It's just, for one, it's easy. You don't have to think so much about it, and two, I really, because I am a movie nerd. Like, I hope most of you all know now. So for me, it's almost like a little tribute all the time to these movies, because I buy the movies, but I don't feel like that's enough. I want to give something back, and that's my little way of doing it. So yeah. But again, it's easier to find and get more likes.
Yeah, definitely.
And shares.
Fan art will always be popular.
Yeah.
And also, hashtag. Like, I see a lot of people don't hashtag their work, and I see some people sort of hashtagging their work, you know, like, but in the wrong way. Should have probably brought that up on negatives. Yeah. But tagging your work appropriately is super important, because if you have 3 followers, there is the likelihood of you getting more than 3 likes is not high.
No.
Or not even that you're getting those 3 likes just because you have 3 followers.
Exactly.
So, oh my God! My voice just... So it's really important that you hashtag correctly. Like if you've drawn a portrait, you could hashtag it portrait, drawing, illustration,
Fan art.
fan art, if it is a fan art.
Yeah.
And then like the mediums you've used, the brands you've used, you could use that.
And you can also just tag the brands.
Yeah, but be careful with it. Don't tag them on every doodle you make. Like
No.
half-assed sketches and they're like, Copic. You know, like don't do that because usually brands that get spammed too much, they will either block you or they will turn it off. Like you can't do it.
Yeah.
So respect the people you're trying to reach. If you're trying to reach brands, respect. Like don't like kill us like with 1,000 at Sketchbook Heroes tags. If you're just, you know, just do it. Use the at. Like you can hashtag us as much as you want, but don't overuse the at. You know, like where you aim it straight to us.
If it is something that you're proud of and you want to show, like,
yeah, exactly.
properly,
Like you've spent some time. It's the sort of like it doesn't have to be finished, but you put some more effort into it. That's when you sort of at someone because it'll be more appreciated and don't just at someone just because.
No.
Have a reason for at tagging. Like listen to Sketchbook Heroes while drawing this. You can add us. You know.
Exactly.
Because that has value to us as well. Like, we appreciate knowing when you listen to Sketchbook Heroes. And then we'll write a comment, you know. But if everyone's if you've done that, like, on 5 drawings, you're the one guy that adds us 5 times, that becomes a bit of a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you did 3 quick lines and you tagged us on all of them.
Yeah.
That wouldn't...
Still appreciate that you listen, but we're, you know.
Exactly, but... You need to respect, like, we don't hashtag and tag, or like, I mean, we don't tag people just for the sake of tagging them. I tag when I want, like, when I'm trying to show, like, I used your product, this is the end result.
Yeah.
Love it. And
Exactly.
I write that in the actual, you know, like, comment or the, so.
Yeah.
Like, be respectful. There's tons of trolls, and if you're that, no one's gonna like your stuff.
No.
It really makes it more difficult. And I think just to tie it all in, like negative, positive, whatever, I find that social media sort of, we have I know that a lot of people repost famous people's stuff. Like, oh, this awesome artist did this, or this Kanye West is releasing his new album. You know, whatever the hell it is, they don't need your help. The people that need your help might be like a local artist, a friend of yours maybe, that just started, I don't know, like he's trying to get into the business and you know that he's good. Or, you know, like someone starting off with something. I don't care if it's art, if it is...
Slam poetry.
Yeah, exactly. Or, you know, like, help each other out, please. Like... A like gets no one, like you get nowhere with likes.
No.
Like unless you're getting 1 million of them. And I'm guessing at this point you're not getting 1 million of them. So when you have a friend and you see that, oh, this guy has 30 followers, but he's an awesome artist, and you just like his image, you're not helping that artist. Like, oh, I would totally buy a piece if you did one. You know.
That's only saying, I saw your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But
Pretty much.
if you share something, like, that'll help that artist so much more. And I try to sort of share everything. Like when someone that I follow, that means when I follow people, I don't follow them for them to sort of follow me back.
No.
I follow them because I respect their work.
Exactly.
I love their work. So when they say, I'm releasing an art book, this is my Kickstarter, this is me, I need a job.
Yeah.
No matter what the hell the post is about, as long as it's, you know, like within...
Reason. Yeah.
Yeah, within reason and not offensive or anything. I'll repost that.
Of course.
I will retweet. I don't have that big a following on Twitter, but Instagram, you know, like if I find it that it sort of like it holds to my values as well, I will repost that. Like if someone asks me, please help me out with this, most definitely. Like if I see that they're presenting it in a nice manner, you know, like not sending me low quality pictures, please spread. No. But if I see an effort and ambition, you know, like, I will help the people out. Like, Kanye West doesn't need my retweet. he doesn't care. He doesn't retweet my stuff. Like there is no value there. That guy is not your friend. He doesn't know who you are.
He doesn't know who he is.
Yeah,
Fuck Kanye West.
but I
Jesus.
mean, help your friends out. Like no matter what it is, you should always help the people that are closest to you because those are usually the people that are going to help you back at some point.
Yeah.
But don't help because of that. Help because you sort of care about your
Want to.
friends. Yeah. I've shared like tons of stuff and I think it's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's super fun. Like I'm out of a job, just got fired from Zynga, whatever, You retweet, you help him out. Someone picks it up. I know people. They're like, oh, we need an artist. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, there you go.
I get...
Something could happen, something could not
No,
happen.
but the thing is, I get like on Facebook, I know artists. They're like, dude, we're looking for someone. Could you hook us up with an artist that maybe is looking for a job?
Yeah.
Like I had like a couple of weeks ago. No, we didn't find an artist for that one. But still, like the offers come and go. And why wouldn't I help someone if I can? Like it's so pointless.
Yeah.
Like if someone's looking for a job and I just like his post, that's not going to do anything for that person.
No.
Like he sees that I read it and that I didn't give a shit, pretty much.
It's like spitting in your face.
No, but it's not spitting in your face. But you're not really helping. Likes are not helping anyone.
No.
Like, especially if you have, like, a smaller following, a like is not going to do it for you. Like...
Because this thing, like, because I can see what you like.
Definitely,
But I never do. I never go in and watch that. I know my girlfriend
No, neither
does,
do I. I don't look what people like.
and a lot of other people do. Like, I don't know why.
I don't know why, I don't look at what people like. I don't care.
But, yeah, so, I mean, that way you could sort of find other people without hashtags, but that's a very slim chance,
Yeah. Amongst, like, depending on, like, if you follow 4,000 people,
Yeah.
the likelihood is...
0.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that is my like most important note about social media is to help people.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of not having it if you can't help each other? Like, lift each other up. Like, recommend friends for stuff. Like, the people around you or the people that you've talked about in social media for years. I have tons of people that I love online, like, And as soon as, if I can help them, like, promote their sketchbooks, I will do that. If they ask me, like, please, dude, could you spread this on your Instagram? Yes, definitely. And you don't have to keep it there forever if you don't want to. Like, if you have sort of a themed feed,
Yeah,
like
that's what
you
I
can-
normally do. I keep it there for a couple of weeks, and then I take it down.
I don't take down artists I like that I sort of recommended because I want people to sort of find the post again.
Yeah.
But some, like, more like contests, like if someone has a contest and you join that you can sort of remove, at a later time. It's cool. But I tried, like, if I think there's value in leaving it, I will leave it. Otherwise, I just erase posts that are like, I might have posted stuff where the quality I like feel like, oh, this wasn't as good as I thought back then. So then I can remove it, sort of. Unless I see that a lot of people are appreciating it, I'll just leave it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I just want to tie back a bit to the question we got from Jimmy.
yes, the question from Jimmy.
Yes. So let's just imagine that we're brand new into the whole social media thing. Just quick tips or whatever. What would you do if you just started out now?
I would say, first and foremost, post some. Is this just one thing or just like a stream of
Let's
things?
say 3. Not
Three
more than
things?
3
Okay.
tips.
First would be just post high quality stuff. Like, that is always appreciated. I'm not talking about finished pieces, just that the photos are clear.
Yeah.
Number 1, post it regularly and interaction.
Yeah.
Like, you need to talk to people because if no one knows you exist, they won't comment.
Yeah.
So you need to like people's stuff. Like, really.
Yeah. Because, again, just, because, I mean, you trash the liking stuff a lot, so.
Yeah, but this is for another reason. This person
This
is
is
not
to-
promoting anything.
No.
Like, he doesn't want a job. He just wants to go make a presence on social media for now.
Yeah. So you need to be out there.
You just need to be regular, Because people will follow you if they see that, oh, this guy posts a new drawing every day. That's fun. And I love the style and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're inclined to follow. If you're not good enough, you know what you have to work on.
Exactly. For me, my tip is pretty much consistency, and it's consistency throughout a lot of things. So consistent in what you do, consistent in like your time of posting, and consistency in your look throughout different medias. And this is something we haven't really talked about, but be everywhere that you can be. All right? If you have the time and the energy, then there's no reason not to be everywhere. Because, fuck, man, the more places you can be, the more people you can reach, and the bigger chance is that they're going to follow you because you are consistent. So a good tip that I haven't really thought about, but just have the same profile picture in all different medias. Mm-hmm. That way people are going to recognize you. And they're like, oh, I know this guy in Tumblr. Then they follow you on Instagram too. Easy. Yeah. But yeah, consistent. Those are my 3 consistent tips.
Consistency tips.
So that's what I would say to myself if I started out today.
And another thing to promote your sort of posts. Hey, if you want to do the crappy sort of follow for follow, do it with people within your followers range. Because if I have 10,000 followers and someone else has around that many followers, it can be 5,000, I don't really care. I'd be like, hey dude, you want to do like a sort of trade of sort of I shout you out, you shout me out? Because I know that his fans will probably like what I do. Because we're like, you can be similar in style. That'll be better.
Yeah.
But that then you're doing it in a way that isn't sort of like.
It's more professional.
You don't spam. They're like, oh, what do you guys think about my new sketch? And you go like follow for follow. Yeah. You know, you don't do that.
No.
You write to them. You're like, hey man, maybe you followed them for a while, maybe you've commented on their work. This is primary to doing this.
Yeah.
Like you have to sort of have a connection. Like Night Ruse that I mentioned in the beginning.
Yeah.
Our Russian buddy.
Yeah.
Like we haven't met ever, but we've been following each other for a couple of years.
I followed him many, many years ago too.
Yeah.
And then I unfollowed, so I'm sorry, but now I follow you again.
No, but the thing is, we're going to touch on that as well. I'm going to get back to you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's super valuable. Like, I could act nitrous, like, dude, I'll shout you out if you shout me out, and we could do sort of a little trade, because I know that your followers could like my stuff, and my followers could like your stuff.
Yeah.
Now his followers are not going to like my stuff because they love cars, but I can see that we have some of the same followers. Like when he posts, I see that some of my followers are liking his stuff, and I follow them as well. Like, you know, we all follow each other. There's a little community. Like Yuriko Bet is one that I love. She does like these awesome sort of sketches of cats, and like her style is unique, and I really love her stuff. And I see that she likes the same artists that I follow as well, you know, and they follow me, and we all are a little weird family of different speaking people. And the thing is, some of these people, I could sort of like, I could reach out to them and say, let's do this, because you'll get some followers, I'll get some followers, and it'll be nice. You know, like it's a fair trade. Mm. Like I don't care if they have 2,000 followers and I have 10, or, you know, vice versa.
No.
But I think it is like there's a value, there's an exchange there that would be valuable for both. And I'm not just like leeching on top of a person like on their Instagram feed. I don't know this person, who have never spoken, I have no connection, and I just go follow for follow.
Exactly.
Or nice, follow my account.
Mm-hmm.
Like the part about themselves is bigger on my comment section, you know, for a certain piece. Like they just like, hey bro, check out my art, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
you know,
because I can.
It's
sometimes
nice.
I hate it, and then sometimes you have people that put it in a way that makes it, you know, like, well, of course I'm gonna.
It's not a copy paste thing that they do. Yeah,
no.
I can totally like, oh dude, please, could you check my gallery and give me some feedback?
Yeah.
Yes,
'Cause I get
can
that-
definitely do that.
I get
is
that a
different,
lot
yeah.
on Behance. A lot of people
Yeah.
ask me, and 90% of them most of them I just leave them in, but other I delete. But then once in a while you have this one guy who's like, I really love your stuff. I would really appreciate you taking the time to check out my works and maybe give me some feedback.
Yeah,
Because that's like,
definitely.
well, okay, so he actually wants me to comment and check out his stuff.
Yes.
Then
it's
I
not
can take time to look at the stuff and really be objective, you know?
Yep.
Instead of a guy just going, here's a link to my stuff, check it out.
Yeah, I hate that. That is a big Behance thing.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that's the
No.
difference. Like, someone puts an effort and asks for your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I go in and I'm like, oh, you're really good at this, but your anatomy needs some work.
yeah.
But I really like where you're going with your stuff. It's about what we talked about in What is Art, I think, where we sort of how to appreciate and give feedback. I think we touched up on it a bit.
And getting started also.
And getting started, yes. But we didn't talk about feedback there.
no,
like, in
no,
the
that's
same
true.
way.
That's true.
But I think it's sort of important to, like, the way you sort of present stuff. Because if you just say, nice, follow me, or check me out, I'm not not even gonna, like, click your profile. I'm just gonna erase you. Like, swipe,
Yeah.
red button,
Block.
boom. Yeah, and block.
Block.
So it's really important to be respectful, especially if you don't know people, you know.
Exactly. So I could be having a bad day with my washing machine. Then you're fucked.
Private message.
Because I need to fucking take my stuff out on somebody.
No.
And,
yeah. But to touch upon the unfollowing thing, there are apps for checking who unfollows you, and you can see who unfollows you. I personally don't care if people unfollow me, because I know that, like, some accounts are like spam, some accounts are like you don't want to have Instagram anymore, and then there's people that intentionally unfollow, you do stuff like that, you know.
No, I'm just really popular among
Yeah.
all the prostitutes. Like,
Cool, yes.
yeah.
Yes, get a lot of those. Like, hey, handsome. Boop. Yeah, super weird. But getting back to that, people
Appreciate the
unfollowing, yeah. You can see if people that you follow unfollow you. And I don't really mind if people unfollow me, because art is subjective, okay? Mm-hmm. Like, the people that, when I started, like, when I joined Instagram, whenever the hell that was, I followed a lot of artists, and some followed me back. And then I saw that just a while ago, like, one of them unfollowed me. And you should respect that. I would never unfollow that same artist because I still love their work. But they might have outgrown my stuff. They might have, you know, a different preference now. We all change with time.
Exactly.
I don't follow a lot of the comic artists that I used to.
No.
And I found new artists that I sort of like more. This is ever changing. So if someone unfollows you, don't be an ass and just unfollow for the sake of unfollowing.
Exactly. They don't mean anything to you.
It's not ill will that they're following you, unless you're posting garbage for a while, like
Dog pictures.
or, you know,
Baby pictures.
Sketchbook Heroes promotion material. But I will find you. No, what I mean is, like, you might not have, like, the post might not interest you anymore, and that's totally respectable reason to not follow someone. And there's even people that I've unfollowed, and then I started following them again. I was like, okay, they're starting doing cool stuff again. I might actually follow
same
them
here.
again. Yeah.
Nitrous. That's a good example.
And I think I've done
Yeah.
it. Is it Kemiguro or whatever? Is it a her? Like, this is very confusing. I think it's a her.
I don't
There's a
even
lot of
recognize the
high
name.
shaded, like, really well rendered pencil portraits, I think.
Okay.
Awesome. I think. I'm just
Hash talent for me.
hash talent.
Mm-hmm.
I think they follow me. I don't know if they still do. But I'll
You always
unfollow.
get these good follows. I follow them and not get anything
No,
back.
but they
follow for follow, guys. Come
follow
on.
for follow hashtag. Yeah, but the thing is, I try not to follow. I would never follow for follow, because I don't care about that shit, you know. And it's like I will follow the people that inspire me, people that I know. Like, if that is the only social media platform I can follow my mom, or my wife, or like something, I will follow those accounts.
Yeah.
But those are the only private accounts I will sort of follow unless they have value to me. It could be for reference, it could be for inspiration, like it could be fucking anything, like photography, naked people, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah. I follow like friends and family only to be kind. And like,
I know.
like seriously, because I went the road to like, I want to go more professional, with my Instagram. So do it more of a work Instagram. So I started unfollowing friends and
Yeah.
family.
yeah.
And they freaked the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah,
How the fuck did they know?
exactly.
Maybe
But it's
the
like
followers
it's
app.
not hard to see, like, if you only have
70
followers and
or
then
5 followers, yeah.
69 who unfollowed me, and then
Robert!
yeah, and I actually they texted me saying like, why are you not
dare
following me anymore?
Oh, it must have been an accident.
2 people did this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So then I had to follow them back just because, and now
Yeah.
no.
No, but I have a Marie at work. She just posted dog images, and her dog is super cute. But I don't want my Instagram.
No, it
watch it.
ruins my inspiration flow.
Yeah,
Like,
but same here. Like her
it's
dog.
like watching a movie and then you have a dick pic right in the middle of it. Like,
What accounts are you following?
sorry, that
exactly?
was my brain is thinking.
That was the only thing you could come up with
Yeah.
that was relevant.
I didn't want to say dog pic anymore. So, but yeah, you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
It takes me out of it. I don't want to see any more babies. I don't want to see any dogs. I'm not
No.
interested. I want art. I want
Yeah,
good
that's-
stuff,
that's-
inspiration stuff.
But that's what I have
And,
Facebook for. Like, sort of follow family and friends.
Exactly. Same
And
here.
I usually don't say yes to people that like my art on Facebook.
No.
Like, unless there's a special circumstance.
Yeah, and the same
for it.
here. I always look for a connection. I go in, like,
Yeah,
who do
yeah,
we
like,
know? Do we have
yeah.
common people? Are they trying to get in contact with me for work or
Yeah,
whatever?
then I would totally be
Yeah.
friends, but I wouldn't do it for commissions,
No,
like,
no.
no. And I don't do commissions anymore, so.
We're not prostitutes anymore.
Artstitutes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we can talk about this all day.
No, but I think
Crazy.
social
But
media
yeah.
is, it is important for your art, though.
Yeah,
Like,
today it's number 1. Like, you're not gonna get noticed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you get in contact with people that you would normally not sort of ever meet.
Exactly. It's always a positive with the negative for me.
Definitely.
I hate it.
It's addictive.
so much.
It's addictive.
As much as I love
And it causes, like, you chase the euphoria of likes,
it. Exactly.
and it does all these, like, chemical sort of, like, it's like any other drug.
Yeah.
It starts something in your body, like a process.
Good that you
That-
brought that up because I wanted to talk about that.
Because
too. Yeah.
it's not only, like, it's, like, it does something to the body, like,
Yeah.
and you want more. You
Yes.
want, like, more of it.
It's like fucking heroin.
Most definitely. And I don't know if that's the drug you can sort of compare to, but it is addictive.
Yeah.
And I think you need to sort of find a way to balance it. Because if you're always just chasing likes, you're most likely not creating valuable content.
No. And you're like, if you're constantly searching for this validation or
Yes.
getting the likes, you're gonna get fucking depressed.
Yes, this is the other side of it.
Like seriously.
when you don't get your dopamine flow, your dopamine levels, I think that's what it's called,
Yeah, that's
are
what
gonna
it's called.
drop.
Yeah,
and
this is
you're
proper
gonna
science.
be you're gonna be disappointed
Yeah.
because you're not getting that high that you got. Like, oh, I got 94 in like 10 minutes, and then you don't. The next time you get like 13.
Yep.
Because you posted digital art and tying it back
Oh yeah.
to whatever that episode was. And
Episode 3.
yes, sure, whatever. No,
I always have to do that. I don't know why. That's something that I get
that's a
annoyed
Swedish
with.
thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's called köttbullar. Yeah, but
we are so loud today.
yes,
It's
we
crazy.
are right.
Yeah.
I know. I'll lower it in the edit. But yeah, it is. You're searching for validation. That means you're not going to become a good artist.
Yeah.
You're not going to like create valuable content that people want to see.
It's all for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. So don't spend too much time on social media unless you're using the live stream feature that we haven't mentioned actually.
Yeah.
The live the live stream actually gives you some time to like connect with your followers, and I think that is like a super nice thing. Like I have 10,000 people, but on the streams I have between like 5 and 20 people watching.
Yeah.
And you know, some disappear, but it always stays within that sort of range. I think the highest is close to 20 and the lowest is 1. Math, drawing. Thank you.
Always.
No, but I mean, it's fine. I haven't been active. I understand. Like, I haven't been following my own tips, but you can't also just sort of live for your social media.
Exactly.
Like, this podcast wouldn't be a thing
If it wasn't
If
for
I
social
didn't-
media. No.
That's not what I mean. Like, if I spent too much time there while I was sort of trying to get this set up.
Yeah.
I had to read a lot of articles on how the fuck you do this, what sort of equipment, and now my voice is disappearing.
Well,
So
you
Ilya-
wished for the manly voice that I have.
I did,
so,
yeah. And and like I said, you can't just do social like media all the time unless you're a super fast drawer. Then that's fine. But if
Yeah.
you're like me, like you have times where you sort of like get stuck, you feel like you're creating the same thing, which I think a lot of you are, like getting stuck, I mean. And you don't want to draw another portrait because it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Then you will need to take a break.
Yeah. Or
And-
you're gonna do
And short breaks are
stuff
fine. Like I had a
yeah.
hiatus here on, like
over
I think
Christmas.
like
for
all
me.
of it, all of it. I think it's since this like August. I think I've been really bad at my posting from then because that's when the podcast sort of the ball got
Started taking
rolling, and I
over,
had
yeah.
to do research and buy equipment, and then sort of make sure that it worked with this equipment that we have at King. And so much work. I didn't know anything about podcasting. I listened to tons of them, and then like, oh shit, how do you make a podcast? Like, how do you get it online? How do you get people to?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just gonna start.
And that is another thing. For example, when we started the podcast, a lot of people loved the idea, and I got so many retweets, and people were like, "Oh my god, you need to do this!" And once I was live, you know, all that support.
Where'd you go?
Where did it go?
Yeah.
And like I said before, the internet doesn't owe you shit.
No.
Like, you really have to work for it. And I think the support sort of disappeared because my internet presence sort of like faded for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it picked up in October and then sort of died when I actually launched the podcast, which is fine. But I think you need to remember to sort of, you need those breaks as well. Like you could do it sort of like, you could do a bit more maintenance than I did to sort of keep it interesting and not have to do all that groundwork again where you have to sort of, but we should probably recap this now or like tie it together.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes. So on Instagram, just to sort of post high quality stuff regularly, comment, reply,
Be active.
be active. Yeah, show yourself in other people's feeds so that they and their followers can sort of find you without you being like follow for follow.
Yeah.
Okay. And also
The hashtags.
the hashtags, the appropriate hashtags.
Yeah.
And we had something more, right? Yeah, and post like during the times, like for us, it's like in the evening, I think is the best response from like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
here at least.
Yeah.
In
6
Sweden, I
p.m.
think 6 p.m. and
and,
forwards is pretty good.
I've noticed like at midnight here,
Whoops.
I get a lot of.
I don't get a lot.
I think it's probably because I primarily
depends
have
on what I
people
draw as
in,
well.
in that time zone.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I
with
totally-
the
yeah,
luck
yeah.
that we talked about.
And then a lot of luck plays into
Yeah.
this. Like if big sites or big stuff, like you can draw portraits of people on Instagram, famous people if you want. I call that art whoring. It's totally fine to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
We do it all the time.
I've done it tons of times, and if you like drawing portraits, it's a great way to get exposure.
Yeah. If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh yeah. Don't expect people to repost what you've like. If you've drawn a portrait, don't expect that person to appreciate it.
No. They might not even
They
like
might
it.
not even like it,
Or they might just like it. You know, like
But
we
I
said.
have tons of them that they liked it and
Yeah.
they moved on.
Yeah.
And that's fine too. Like, you can't expect them to sort of do
Exactly.
anything. The internet does not owe you shiznits. And also fan art, like we said before, it really helps.
Yeah.
And then repost people that you like, and do like follow for follow with people that you, or not follow for follow, but you share their work and they share yours. So you do like a little trade there with people that you know and sort of are in your followers range.
Yeah.
It's super good to promote each other, because that's what we talked about, helping out.
Create
And
a
then
network.
don't do bad posts, spamming people's accounts. Don't repost without tagging, and don't argue with people. You know, like, don't go in and just fuck around with their work, like, or troll their feeds. And don't post dick pics in the private messages, please.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop sending me those pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do you have
yeah,
anything
that's good.
else on social media?
Probably.
Probably 1,000 things. But
Yeah.
like every episode we do, we miss tons of stuff.
Yeah. So please comment, fill in,
Yes.
come with your ideas or tips or whatever. If you have something that you like, oh, I used this hashtag and I thought it gave me a lot of good response or whatever.
Yes.
You know, tell us or tell people. If you comment on the Facebook page or the Instagram, whatever.
Yes, we would love to hear your thoughts on
Yes.
social media and how you use it, and what
Exactly.
works for you and what doesn't.
So yeah, just comment because other people are gonna see it too, not
Yeah.
only us.
And like I said earlier on my rant about helping each other, if you like someone or someone is starting something, don't just like their stuff. If they're trying to get a job, if they're trying to promote a book that you sort of like, don't just press like, share it somehow, you know, be supportive.
Yeah.
If you can't buy your favorite artist's sort of like art book or sketchbook or, you know, whatever, you can help them a lot just by sharing their stuff. And I think this is like, I think it was, what's the guy that does Cannon Busters? You know, that Kickstarter?
Oh, ugh. Fuck. Yeah, I'm so bad with names.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am too. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But he reblogged a post about this. Like, it was super good. I'll see if I can sort of dig it up. I couldn't find it. But it's all about this. Like, Kanye West is not going to care.
No.
Beyonce's not going to care if you repost her shit, because she already has like a bazillion people doing that. Take care of your friends.
And Melanie, thank you for all the comments and love. We didn't shout you out.
Sorry for not shouting you out.
Yeah.
You were awesome.
And it was a great article about...
Oh, yeah, about social
Also,
media.
yeah.
And yeah.
Really
we did
appreciate
pretty much that, like a super messy.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just so we're not forgetting to shout you out. Sorry.
Yeah. That was actually a really good article.
Yes.
We will not share it.
We
No,
will not.
Just...
But yeah.
Yeah.
So, without derailing too much again, shall we just move on? Yeah.
You want to do museums?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, just to move away from all the digital social media stuff, take some time out, put your phone away, and go to a museum and appreciate real art.
No, and then go to the best painting in the museum and fart. And then sneak away. And then just stand on the side filming the people that are going up to that painting.
That's what an art fart is.
Art fart. For the
Yeah.
person who wrote that on the live chat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Art fart.
No.
Derailed.
So that was my sort of tool. But yeah, I find that it helps me a lot. Just going to a museum or even a library. Just go out and soak up that fucking knowledge that people have put down and out for you to see. You even have days of the week where it's free to go to a museum. Use it.
depends on the country. I don't know how it works in every country.
I think in Europe it is like Mondays you have free
Really?
admission.
Had no idea.
To most, not every museum.
I
can't say.
personally am not a big fan of museums unless it's something super awesome.
But just going to the Natural History Museum,
That
take
one
your
is
sketch
actually
pad
good.
with
That
you
one is good with the animals and
and draw
everything, right?
stuff. Amazing. I
Yeah.
did that for a full day when I
No,
was
but
freelancing.
that one is the one I like.
Yeah.
But
It's big and nice
yeah,
and cool.
and also has like some of the really cool dead animals.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah.
So that was me saying go to museums.
Go to museums.
Right. Let's move on. Let's do this.
Retros. Sketchbook Heroes. Low on energy.
Yeah. That was not low on energy.
That was not. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling it now. Okay, this week's retro. We're talking about Eldorado.
Eldorado.
The Road to Eldorado.
Yes, to be correct. It's a fantastic animated movie.
Yes, a DreamWorks.
Yes, very
Nice.
good. The voices of Kenneth Branagh and...
Oh, you know them as well.
what's the other
yeah,
guy's
the other
name?
guy. He's is that the guy that does the improvisation when they do it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't
What's his
remember.
name?
Because I remember us watching the behind the scenes.
Yes.
But just to tell you what it's about.
Yes.
These two what do you call them?
Friends.
Yes, friends. It's pretty much me and Robert.
Yeah.
But
pretty
we're
much.
not charlatans. That's what they are. They're tricksters and charlatans. They're thieves.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
They do a lot of
They rip people off.
They rip people off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlatans. I think that's fuck it. What they do is they gamble, they steal money, they cheat, they do everything just to get a coin.
Yeah.
And they get busted, and they sort of have to escape, and end up on a mysterious island.
Yes.
Uh,
But they have a treasure map that they sort of won.
Yeah, they won in the beginning, but we shouldn't tell the whole sort of. But
No.
but the general
I
thing
think
is,
the title of the movie
the
sort
title
of
of the
explains
movie
what
sort
it
of
is.
explains it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the map leads to Eldorado.
Yes.
They end up on a
Maybe.
mysterious island
Maybe.
that looks suspiciously a lot like the map. On the trail we blaze, and then just keep that in your thoughts.
Fantastic music, fantastic animation.
And fantastic timing in the friggin' animation.
yes.
All the jokes are so well. This
Yeah.
is the funniest movie.
And-
I've never laughed so hard at anything
No,
in animation like I did with this movie.
exactly. And it bothers me so much. I can't think of the guy's name, the other guy. But
the
Kenneth
other-
Branagh and the guy who played Dave, who is, I don't know if anybody's seen that movie.
No.
A replacement for the President Dave. He plays
No.
President and Dave.
No.
It doesn't
No.
matter. He's really
Super
funny.
fun, Robert. Thank
Yeah.
you for that.
But they just they play off of each other so well.
yeah.
And the back and forth, and pretty much I think maybe 40% was just improvisation that they
I
kept
don't remember, but yeah, it was
in. It was, or maybe even more.
No, but it's
because when he's like,
you fight like my sister.
yeah, and then the guy goes, loquacious to a fault.
Yeah,
That
which
wasn't in the
means-
script.
Yeah, that means nothing, I think.
Yeah, it does mean something.
does-
Yeah,
but
it is a fucking word.
Is it?
But he's
loquacious?
Yeah.
I'm-
And that's Kenneth Branagh because
Yeah.
he actually directed the first Thor movie. Just
Really?
So he's an
What?
actor and director.
Ah.
Yeah,
But that movie, the timing, the animations. I think a lot of the
So
backgrounds are done by Nathan Fawkes that we've
Oh,
mentioned a couple
really?
of times. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And not all of them, but a
But
lot
yeah.
of them. Yeah. And he's done some gorgeous work. So if you look up Nathan Fawkes Eldorado, you will find tons of Eldorado sort of paintings. And I'm talking about actual paintings.
I think this
Super
movie
nice.
is the one that we've seen most.
I still like
movie,
even my
you know.
daughter loves it. Although we watch it, oh shit, is it in English or Swedish? I don't remember. But it's so damn good.
Yeah. Still.
I have a plan. You pet him, and I'll run. Yeah, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's super good. That is,
jokes.
I think, the only cartoon nowadays that I know everything. Like, okay, that one, A Nightmare Before Christmas. But oh man, I
Yeah, all
love
the
this
lines.
movie. Like, there is nothing I don't like about this movie. Like, I don't think there's like.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something I don't like, but yeah, the 3D effects are garbage.
Yeah,
But they're so little, you don't care.
exactly.
Like
doesn't
there
take
are
you out
just
of it.
some weird scenes where they like, oh, this would be perfect in 3D. It's not perfect.
No.
But it doesn't take away from the movie.
No,
Like, it doesn't distract. It's subtle.
it's not like Rogue One with the face animation.
Oh,
That really took me out of it. Like, it did. I know it doesn't bother a lot of people, and I'm like, I don't know why it bothered me that much, but yeah, it took me out of it. But yeah, I just Yeah, you should see it. If you haven't seen The Road to Eldorado, you need to see it.
Yeah, highly recommended. It's one
Elton
of my
John did the score.
and that is like I don't even like Elton John, and that is a pretty good score.
Yeah, but it sort of has the vibe. Well, not. It's you know, the Lion King score. You know,
Yes.
Oscar-winning score, fantastic.
Yes.
Elton John. You know, he was there.
I know.
So you can hear the sort of similarities, but it's got that quality, you know, and it's really
it's
good,
well
catchy
produced.
songs.
Super catchy.
And I really hate musical numbers in
yeah, but
all movies. I hate it.
I don't know. I think these
You're
are
more of a song guy.
yeah. I think these are really good.
And speaking of song things, you should see La La Land if you haven't. It's really good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard so far.
Really, really good. I hate musicals, and I
it's a
love this
musical.
movie.
Oh, really?
It is a musical. But it's so, like, it's got that old school touch to it. Fantastic.
What?
And one last tip that I have to, before I forget, I just found a series on Netflix called Abstract, which is a design series. So one season out now. Each episode is with a new designer. Very, very inspirational. Fantastic stuff. Not just any type of designer, but really people in the business, super recognized people. I'm only 3 episodes in, but it's really cool. So definitely see that. And The Road to Eldorado.
See.
See.
Mostly The Road to Eldorado.
Yes. Yeah, but that was one of the
and
movies.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know if it still is.
No!
It's always like when you want to see one of those movies, you go in and it's gone.
No, I didn't download it. Shut up.
Well, I bought it.
No, I think it's on Netflix. It was.
It
on
was. I haven't seen
American
it.
Netflix might still have it. So you guys can enjoy it while we all cry.
But yeah, like just tying back to the previous episode when we talked about the binge watching in the nights, this movie was one of those that we kept it on repeat.
Yeah, we just on repeat, and then you just look up, or not even.
Yeah.
But you just like when the your favorite taglines come along, you just say them.
It. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was always that.
It's always and I think me and Robert could sort of relate to the characters as well. Mm-hmm. And this was the time when we watched a lot of these. Like we watched Atlantis. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Like Treasure Planet.
All of these were in the same.
Yeah, sort
period.
of like I think they are. Yeah, sort of.
Or
But
we found them.
But we were just playing these on repeat. Maybe we just like took one after the other, or just looped Eldorado.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of sit with our sketch pads because we'd seen them a million times. But it was such a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it. Like the emotion that I feel when I watch it.
It's just pure
Is
happiness
just
and inspiration.
right? You're
Yeah.
with your best friends.
Plus the
and
colors again.
Oh
make
yeah,
it
yeah,
look-
super
it's so
bright,
vibrant.
yeah,
and
vibrant
good,
golds,
happy.
reds. Yeah, it's super nice. And oh man, I don't know, like that movie brings out so much happiness in me.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like being with your best friend and doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. You're doing stuff that you should be doing, like and you sort of play off each other,
Yeah.
like that sort of back and forth banter that we can have.
Yeah.
That we never like sort of can capture when we're doing the podcast or when we're filming,
No,
like,
but that's how it inspired us. Like
Yeah.
we really took a lot from that movie and became sort of those characters for us.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
and we've always had that dynamic relationship after watching and before probably
But we've
too.
also gotten comments like when we hang out and like let's say me and Robert are with our like spouse, girlfriends or spouses, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then Samantha or someone brings, which is another friend, and they bring like a new boyfriend or someone that we don't know.
Yeah.
We try to make them not feel out of place, but me and Robert don't always have to finish sentences to sort of know shit. Like someone says something and we both make the same connection without saying a word. And we can start laughing and we can sort of like just add a word and we both know sort of where it's leading. And this comes from like years and years of knowing each other. Like I've known you since I was 5 because that's when we started kindergarten.
Yeah.
And like it's super hard sometimes to get people involved. Like
Yeah.
so that's why I think we feel that connection to Miguel and Tulio from the movie,
Exactly.
and that we can read each other pretty well, and so
Yeah.
could they.
Exactly.
And I think that is where the happiness is coming from. with me.
Yeah, me too. So maybe the movie sucks. We just love it because
just love it because of this.
It's us.
Um,
So last week it was Ken and Ryu. This week it's Miguel and Tulio.
no, but I think the Ken and Ryu thing, if we were gonna tie them together, sort of, is we use that word a lot. We should stop. Tie it together.
Yeah, tie it together. Yeah, let's tie it together.
Tie it together. Just tie us together. But the thing is, I think the Ken and Ryu thing was more of a how we dedicated ourselves to art, martial arts, like the commitment to stuff that we liked.
Yeah.
And I think
discipline.
the discipline between friends. And then Eldorado is more of the happiness of being with your friend and sort of doing all that feel good stuff, like the
Riding horses and
punching car mirrors, like playing basketball like piss drunk in the rain,
falling down.
And
oh man, that was so good.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all these things, like like all the stuff you shouldn't have been doing at that age, and all the stuff that we, like it's a happy place. Like we have a lot of good memories, and then we had a lot of bad hangovers. But I mean,
way too many.
And I haven't had a sip of alcohol in 4 years. And last time I did, it was with you.
And the time before that
It was
probably
also with
me.
you. Yeah, I think I think 2 times, because they were pretty close.
Yeah.
Were with you.
It's my gift.
Yes, and Robert will one day tell you about this time he stole a fry from a plate.
I don't think I want to. Fuck,
That
I've
was my
totally
favorite.
forgotten about
That
that.
story
oh,
is-
man, that
dude,
was the
that-
worst.
Yeah, but I think you sort of pretended to take it, and then you sort of reflex took one from her plate.
That's exactly what happened.
And I could totally relate, but oh man, that lady got mad, and I totally understand it. But yeah, it was a great story.
Oh,
Tell us
so
what you
bad.
think about fry stealing on sketchbookheroes.com.
Yeah.
I think we'll opt out with that one. If you like the podcast and love this awesome messy format that you've grown to love, of course,
Of course.
please rate us on iTunes. I can't tell you how much it means to us.
to you.
You. How much it means to us when you help us share the podcast, because we reach out to people. And
The thing you've all been waiting for.
that we totally forgot about until now, because we didn't write it down,
No, we did not.
is we're gonna have a contest.
Yay!
And since we're running out of time, we'll post all the details on the Sketchbook Heroes Instagram page and Facebook.
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned. Reach out, sketchbookheroes.com, hello@sketchbookheroes.com, everywhere.
Yes. And now Instagram, Sketchbook Heroes.
Yes, so no more personal accounts.
Yeah. But please follow us anyway.
Follow us anyway, because
Yeah.
we love you.
Robert Ecklemort or Huckleberry Rob.
At Ilias Patlays everywhere. No, not everywhere, just the Ilias Patlays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Energy.
I love that the energy level
spiked.
just rose at the end of the podcast. You can...
Woohoo!
Didn't we have anything else?
I don't know.
Maybe we did.
Go to museums.
Don't go to museums. Save your money. Buy booze.
Or washing machines.
Or that work.
Yeah.
Don't spend your money. Yeah, we're gonna leave you with that. Don't spend money on washing machines that don't work. Boobies. Cool. Boobs.
Boobs.
We're out.
Yeah. Peace out, homies.